Mejodo.
I was going to ask you, say, a bull, the normally, and you keep Kusa, a taprade, and see, once I order fancy, I give me so the young fancy.
Young kind of fancy
that. Okay.
Missing a Cape Coast.
Ogwa Ibo. Okay, as a papa. I could walk over.
Mejodo, offer.
Make it there, Apumi.
Oh, Yaminadum, Apumi.
Mufibe no say
Boko, Yaminadum, Tibia Boko.
Honorable Alan Kudocha Martin.
No, ye for papa. When you can say, or Kumasi.
Okay.
Or the program or radio stations on Yankofo, Kumasi for reason, Nkomo or visit market.
Okay.
On ye of a gozi for reason, Nkomo. I mean, you can say Kumasi, no ye power upon Yaminadum.
Yeah, now I hope there the movement now. Or the Abama Sisiano, baby, I movement in the
movement of Janando Pa. No, there, Ghana for Nankasano. Now, or he should be Sonko. Who send the Eshamawako to Ghana since 1992. Two political parties in the West Ghana do. Instance on the CCRA.
Okay.
But in the last 10 years, NDC Young IMF. Na MPP so yen kwa IMF. Nti Ghana ye kanche Ghana economy no or the intensive care unit. No che there baby order no yezen. Nti Ghana for one rapport or these two political parties NDC and MPP. Nti wo pe bibi sronko. Bibi a or different from my experiencing for the last 32 years.
Okay.
Nti na other political parties nkete won tumu njina one year the third force Ghana for future. But also under Masalan Chamantan Ankasa, Ninimpo ye, na Ninjuma Wezi, na most in the Bobia and Nusubanitinti. Also the movement bay, Ghana for Wabuaji Ankasa. When we're there, this is the manner in here at this time. At this time, yeah, economy and other intensive care units. Also there's Zimobia, Obutumu.
Okay. Obi in the text message or the bear moment I announced the more around the building was. Why would I want to take Honorable from the present situation when he was an integral part? No, referring to Dr. Bawumia declaration, what a fantastic and solid team. Why do you want to take him out from the mess today? He's been an integral part. Marcus Amaka, the president have respected the most ever since I started this dispensation.
Yeah.
Is J. Kufo. Yes, because of his, humility, accepting his faults and taking responsibility. He was an integral part. Now the damn for those guys.
Yes.
He was an integral part.
Yes.
See why now the honor all solution to the problems.
Okay, that's a question is an important question, because Oyaza Nkofota ubi said amasam. Na in ya no amazema hon anu bi na amazema.
Okay.
E takwade for sisi ya. Na unde mpemfu ka asem ya ka wose na se gina nchi na ehwe kwai or forester. Ebu unde bakada mo obomukoro. But as ben ho a ebu unde due bia gina. Nti government no or a group of people. Omo obiala role there on play. Obia play no role. Nti ma wo beye, ma me beye, ma obi beye. Na ni nyina ozi bom o se government no performance ni.
Okay.
Nti oti the football team. Obi to me own goal. No obi so wa she strike and so wa she goal against the opponent. At the end of the day, the bond the team no may lose, but obi no she own goal. No obi so share a winning goal. Me more typical example. Ghana yenye Cape Verde ball Africa Cup of Nations yen first match ebeka ya lose 2-1 to Cape Verde. Now so even though you lose, the man of the match for that particular match was Juku, who is a Ghanaian. And even though Ghana as a team you lose, but individually Juku wasn't not obeying no wayen the awonye man of the match, even though we team will lose. Masalan Chamatan appointment na na dozeman oman minister for trade and industry nti was awodam dwume na os dey easy nti ze pede hum salanchamate no mboze no bo aze obutum waya or they are assessing on the basis of nankasa ni ministry mo called wo ho
Okay.
na kakra maka nyede ansa na salanchamaten oba be minister 2017 no na Ghana yen trade balance ni nyina your deficit. Now for about 5 years running time ya you run trade deficit oba be minister 2017 no for 6 years na no your minister ni nyina na yen trade balance no or your surplus ojo atasa ojo oba ministry no oba ye bibi sunko a oma yen igozi or yero top na yero twanen balance oba no or your surplus on your one no sala nchamantin kriyala no ochro policy a oba be 1D 1F na no ochro enye da obi na no odin se she kai kate ochro policy no or one district one factory in fact president go for the time no one district 3 factories no or propose but MPP lose power NDC be one fine yejuma nti MPP ba power biewu no suggest say ma na nado there this policy will help because since ya Ghana ha factories na azin na onyi tema or Kumasi into why there instead of ABC factory no watama na ya share raw materials na fi be find there ebi ti da man to Accra no why the yen for factory no nko bolga nti other concept in the bay no na nado hunde sabi auto assume pa no what is starting one district one factory ma onam do ma sisi ya kese district bi o wa nche won factory da but onam policy nti ye wo bi na sukuru ya so no ordinance sha so chiro policy or Ghana automobile development policy there see krobia we pimpunu bia no ebo sha dem ko no aso one o produce cars nti eko China eko Japan eko America but there's something good about assembling or producing cars in your country no chiro policy there opa there yema cars companies akasa wo wiaza wo cars no won so ba assemble cars wo ha no wo use ha as one base autonomy African market.
Okay.
As the policy in Ukraine, within 1.5 years, when you can say 5 major car manufacturing companies, oh, Yazi, Nissan, Toyota, VW, Peugeot, Suzuki, all those companies are now they are assembling cars. Ghana ha, but that's what Ghana say. I will use Ghana ha as one production base. What the supply Africa. Or cars. Into that should tell you the policy or cars. I mean, answer in a summit. No, I didn't need to borrow money. I just needed to write just a policy. And with a good policy, all these companies are here. And yes, can was one case was one scar better economy. That's how. But inti say show masana nchamantin njuma wezi ministries no the bebre njuma wezi the bebre bakaka na makacho say show na ntina na nado so ko bebia no so robo MPP for one achievement. One D 1F about this car manufacturing or assembly about organ. Or chede ejuma ozimanen way too waye. Nti na mese even though no okatim no hoze. Na so say yi na nkotin gino ho. Na se ehwe no ho a ehwe ne njuma wezi. Na ehwe ne nyimpa oya. Na no mbozi no bo obo a. Ebutum akade nokol says the omani shepepa ni nsa obutum waye. Nti ebi se demi se boma mkwana nche mama Ghana fu wehu nyimpa oye amwehu de even though no ka abano ho no says Ghana hyenensa obutum akona nyim.
Okay. Aso kwanda
no yes misala nchamati nyipa dodo na wona adwene ye one day because won nyim nti wona adwene one day politics a na opiem de president bi nposi president ko fo no nyine bay na menka no wasam kakra misala nchamati no oye Ghana nyi oya kanyiba ne maame ne papa fi adina na maame fi ejeso Ashanti region na ne papa so fi Patase wo Ashanti region na misala nchamati nyankopon na adom oman nyimzi na oman tiru so awodusua aze nti at the age of 9 years na okwa decided college form 1 nti say wo ba na wezi 9 years just imagine at that age no na onye nda decided under GSS mafam you na onye kan school na ebi was 6 form wo abodwe ebi wo form 5 na abodwe efu sato That time no 9 years. No mate 18, 17, 16, no 9 years. No you want in a classroom. So you can imagine. Over school at the age of 22 years. Mr. Achamate by a manager, senior manager or Unilever Ghana Limited. First no UAC. Since or Unilever. At the age of 22, he was a manager. Mr. Achamate ya sukui say Baka I was an penny and Baka. In the 90s now, a Ikrobia or money bia pedo move from public sector to private sector no. United Nations no only Barclays Bank. Mr. Achamate proposed that we should there. Opede obwa no we expand the private sector in Ghana. Into United Nations on Barclays Bank was sponsor a program offered Emprotech.
Yeah.
Yes. Into Emprotech no Mr. Antemanson obi oduzubu njuma kasa kasa Ghana. In fact, about 60 to 70% of companies are in the way giants of Ghana businesses in Ghana offer Emprotech. Kasa pra economy na azi nyina when you Emprotech na offer. Into oye dem Emprotech ejuma na osuenyi in the United Nations, you are so convincing there, Mr. Antemanson, you have been successful in Ghana. What we are doing is what we need for Africa, because the private sector must lead Africa economy. No, all convincing. So the Emprotech now became Enterprise Africa. Until he was the first director, regional director for Enterprise Africa. Ejuma wa Ghana, other African countries, okobwe njuma kasa Botswana, that eco countries are in the one economy are doing well. Mr. Anchamatin, ibu signature ho the obo one economy so no. Inti Mr. Anchamatin ninjuma kakra ozi yin non chen bia so ebeka ya. Kwame Nkrumah ka sembi mensha semfiwo. 58 years ago, ohodi AU summit or Accra. No ka sembi osine Africa, yes, yen political freedom. But if you bring economic freedom, unless one thing happened, you one single market.
Yeah.
Because you can't trust Kosiboni. Into why the young body easy okay.
Okay,
the master 58 years on, it took another Ghanaian called Alan Chamantin. Mr. Alan Chamantin, can I say me on create the biggest economic project in Africa, which is the Africa Continental Free Trade Area. Project in Zambia after. On no creating Nankasa he sat down conceived the idea. No creating. Creating not oya minister. That time the MPP will lose power 2011. This no but United Nations friend no. Okay, head Africa Trade Policy Center or Addis Ababa no. The first project was to create this biggest project in Africa. Oya Africa Continental Free Trade Area. Creative we no wankawara. Creative we no na Egypt pede waje headquarters in Konkom. But Egypt one economy no so Ghana economy. South Africa also wanted it because when the economy was bigger than Nigeria, when they were Kenya, they were fighting to get the headquarters in their country because one economy also in Ghana economy. But because Mr. Lanchamatin Ozzy Minty, only advantage until put together or the team together, he put together a team or two for President Kufuor, ex-president President Rawlings when you baby call na impending Phoebe or color bay. What color bay no offer? What to me was succeed was the headquarters of Africa Continental Free Trade Area was Ghana. Since Ghana is the commercial capital of Africa because of one person. His name is Mr. Alan Chamantin. And I'm saying there, say Ashe Ninjuma Wezi, obey Minister President Kufuor na Bedo. I'm not advising President Kufuor there. President Kufuor, if you want to succeed, don't do things as usual. Ghana, since I share Ghana by Ghana, because when you buy bunde cocoa waha, obunde gold waha. No, option here in adwene kigina gold no cocoa do. Nti since kosi bonyi kwen, ya adwene ogina gold cocoa. But extra economy na cocoa a year 1 million kasa $2 billion cocoa.
Yeah.
Na say extra so. Ikrobi ti da Malaysia. Obebe fa abe wo Ghana. Wo ben na unna ye cocoa na ye wa abe. Wan fa ye cocoa. Wofe na abe no was called Malaysia. 1963 no obofo yen abe was called Malaysia. Was it called Malaysian? Since ya na manyu kese wofa. Malaysia will make $20 billion every year from abe. Awu koko no one more kasa 2 billion. Abe na imbu no han. Ibi be fan wo krom ziko no kroma. Since ya why research into abe ama since ya abe mo 20 billion. Into President Kufuor men share only cocoa. yen for attention nko abe nti no dey ekbeke ya PSI presidential special initiative of picking 4 products are your common in Ghana that you can easily find them abe banchi for industrial starch because tablet bi anyu a ebe fa starch nyum book bi anyu a ibu soma starch ni production mu the industrial starch no in fact neat fufu the base is industrial starch into there if say 2 years that because you don't need a white man to teach us how to in fact in here bro you do chain most do banchi in here bro you do chain most wire in chin into peke abe banchi in chin na atara wapam yepamia garment and textiles because Bangladesh you go to the Bangladesh as a one major export on Intel every year they make 30 billion dollars from Intel export. It was why they didn't focus because we can easily do them. The philosophy, Mr. Anchamasili philosophy, I'm catching you. And then for us in that the philosophy in terms of management of our economy, I'm catching also there. Yanko upon obo you as in God Yanko upon Ninyan Semuno. Oh yeah, in there. Or the Equajuma or yeah agriculture. Or the good assassin Nenua. Atasa. No boy impossible good assassin Nenua.
Okay.
No the gold. No nye other menu asa. Or yeah expensive no. Or the share assassin ase. No tell Yanko upon Uncle Ninyan Semuno. Or there. Yes, the second more assassin Nenua first. Because on embrace sana as on saka. Let's focus on agriculture. Because you don't make in your question boni, my bet sure there, the moon would be a banchi, the moon would be a brose, the moon would be a abe, the moon away ancient. In your question boni, and also emphasis capable in finishing them. Into why the young no first. Now, ya say you tumpuna in your sika, and now young cassa, ye training young crofo, na ya assassin ase. Gold in Osha one, you time and yan home. Since you are turning upside down, we are focusing on more shots as in to me. You are careful bringing on Brembe, you're bringing urban, or the machine be your oba, or 2 years 1 man 10%. But 1 man can say 10%, if you are 6%, no, in cleaning oil or do chrome. What's the man them? You focus on agriculture, name for infant Budian industries. Name to me export more in Juma. No, Mbabuna watching if you're 6 years, 5 years. When you been here, on you to me again easily. Ne philosophy. Until this is something I'm a there. Yes, no can abano. Now so actually no bra bo. Even before politics. Not when the spotlight of politics was on him, but when nobody even knew him. No. And in Sebeka ya offer 1994. 1994. Now if you are saying now what's we in 100. Them 100 no obey the leaders of the millennium. Because if you 94, you call 2000. Like until we prepare, you are there. These 100 people no one show one year. Anyone obey the leaders of the world in the next millennium. 94 as someone make. When they selected the 100 people, what for 100 in your reason? Is you know pay me being a brigade?
Yeah.
Me my best no always capable the richest man in the world. Ibenye Oprah Winfrey. Obiani Oprah Winfrey.
Yeah.
Obinyi Condoleezza Rice, obeye Secretary of State, well, United States. Bibinya obeye, obe take that position. No, Ibenyi Sarkozy beye President of France. Obozina, ofa, onkobozina. Africa one name pen oboy. Oya bezin Alan John Kojo Chiramatin. Even in 1994, the whole world hunde. There's a man called Mr. Chiramatin wa Ghana. Why shall in origin Jumebi, the Mujumano say, what he can be one of the best leaders in the world.